Start.
Yeah. So exercise 2.1, you just assign some values to arrays and then you just console log the type of each array. 2.2, you assign some values to the array and then you just console.log this long string. 2.3, assign some values to this array and then you do the Pythagorean theorem. 2.4, assign some values to these arrays, do some random calculations with them, and then you just console.log that. And then in the project, I converted miles to kilometers and then inch to centimeters as well as pounds to kilos. And then we go to chapter 3, 3.1, basic array and array manipulation. You just assign these values to the array. You replace this value with bananas and then you console.log it. 3.2, you push some values into an empty array and then you just replace the index 1 with bananas. You pop the list and then you store that in removed item, console.log that, sort it alphabetically, find index of milk, and then I just said, and then I console.log that index. I spliced, added carrots and lettuce, made a new list with juice and pop, and then just concatenated these two arrays together and console.log that. 3.3. I took this array, I made the new array a 2D array by copying this one 3 times, and then I just console.logged them both just to sort of show that I know how they work. I had a object that contains information of the car, and I just access that using variables as well. Exercise 3.5. I create an object called people with an empty list called friends, and then I made I made 3 objects, friend 1, friend 2, friend 3, and then I just pushed those into the friends array within the people object. Um, the chapter project, you just have to manipulate that long array into what they want. You just console.log that. I did the quiz here. And chapter 4, I just assigned a boolean a value and then a simple if statement that will manipulate the alert according to what the boolean's value returns. And 4.2, you just insert your age, turns it into an integer, and then it runs through this basic if statements, does the checks. And then a valid ID if it's true, just use the shorthand if the time if it's true, allowed entry to the venue, else denied entry to the venue, console.log that. Here I used a switch statement, so get the random number, you've got your user question, and then it's just going to give you your response based on the answer you gave it.
Mm-hmm.
Same here, just like a bit of a bigger switch that was used, as well as a default console.log that. Here's my quiz I did, and then the chapter project. Here's the number game we need to make, and then here is your where you enter the name, and then it's going to respond to whether or not it is a friend or whether or not it doesn't know the person. Console.logs that, and then here's the third and final one where you play rock paper scissors with the computer. I wasn't sure how they wanted this, so I just assumed that your choices should also be randomized, and that's just sort of how I did it. And that pretty much wraps up my work.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.